eat grape nuts like at midnight on a bingey type mood swing day. Take 4 of this video because I'm not looking at the right part of the phone for the first 2 of them. I'm gonna connect now, Hi, I'm Emily. Welcome back, welcome to my channel. And yeah, happy to have you here in my living room where no human has been for weeks, aside from my children. Nice to have you here and nice to have visitors. I'm just gonna feel like I'm visiting with friends right now because I am, but I'm gonna pretend that you're actually like talking back and we're enjoying this conversation together and it's like interactive, even though it's not totally, but please comment below on anything that you want to chat about because I'm all ears. We are still on a stay-at-home order in the state of Michigan until April 30th. Actually, it was just extended and they've come down and cracked down on some things. So like they don't want us going to the home improvement store and we're not allowed to buy like gardening supplies, things like that, which, you know, for the greater good of the health of this state, I'm down for, but it is a bummer because all I want to do right now is house projects to get me through this like boring time. But I did have an idea that I'm going to put together a scavenger hunt for my kids tomorrow. They're older, so like I don't always think of doing things like that, but I'm gonna put together a scavenger hunt that they have to work together on and maybe even like get along with a little like treat at the end of it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you like this video, at the end of the video, hit the thumbs up button and please subscribe if you haven't already. I got dressed up just for you guys with the red lip and I put on a little jacket, and the only thing missing, I feel like, is these nails are so janky that it just doesn't quite go with the whole package. But we cannot go get manicures right now, so this is the situation. I have dip nails on order, but they're gonna take a while because everyone's affected by this. So if you find yourself right now at home, sad, depressed, unemployed, my prayers are with you and your families. You know, it's gonna be very interesting to see how all of this plays out, but let's stay positive. Let's try to lift each other up. Have you reached out to someone today to like lift them up, give them a good word of encouragement? I think that's gonna be what really like gets us through these times. So today I'm going to talk to you, it's like twofold. I'm going to talk to you about how to not gain weight during this time at home or really any other time, but especially tricky now when we have all this food available to us and all this time and so on. And then also going to give you a little tummy tuck update. So if you're just here for the tummy tuck update, you might as well fast forward it until that part. And otherwise stay tuned and we'll talk about that situation. I started the whole like more of a weight loss journey for the 15th time since this like stay-at-home thing started. And I told you guys before, I did the bariatric keto restart, which is a really good program. I am impressed with their nutritional plan, probably more than any other bariatric type of plan that I've looked at. I think they really take into consideration all of the things that bariatric patients deal with and that we can't really do a regular keto program. One of the things that came out of that was the start of liquid vitamins, and I talked about these in the last video, but I wanted to show you these are the actual vitamins that I do, 2 tablespoons every morning. I will link it below as well, but I did find that this makes a huge difference. Like TMI, but I feel like it's an indicator of the efficacy, the absorption of this is that I can smell it in my pee like the whole entire day. So last time I go at night, I can still smell like vitamins in my pee. So that's not the only like telltale factor, but that for me has been a real indicator that it's going through my system. I feel a lot better. I feel very energetic. So I definitely recommend grabbing these. They are on the pricey side, but not any more than like a really good multivitamin. They were like $33 and you take 2 tablespoons. At first, it's kind of gross. Like they gross me out a little bit, but as I've been doing it for the past like 3 weeks, I got used to it. So the taste does not bother me anymore. The second thing that I got into was doing these exogenous ketones. And you know, I have those ketone testing strips, which some people say are ineffective and some people say are effective. I have not tried to test my pee with those yet and to see if like these are helping, but this has caffeine in it, and I don't know like if you have to get this kind. I don't think like this is any amazing kind, although I haven't really tried any others. I'm going to order a different, probably at least flavor, but probably brand too, because lemon will probably be my top choice of flavor. I'm just not a huge fan of this. It's better cold. I take like a plastic water bottle that has water in it, drink a little bit, and then put the 2 scoops in there, shake it up, and then I'll put that over ice. It's the best way. I think cold is good. I think it might be nice. Some of you don't drink soda, but I do. It might be nice with a little bit of soda in it, and then it's kind of like a lemon lime Sprite or something like that, like regular, like club soda. So this is something that I've added to my routine, and I do think it probably does help. I feel energized by it. I feel like when you're doing keto, you'll get like a feeling of energy after you pass like the initial maybe like feeling kind of junky, because that can happen too with your electrolytes getting out of whack. But I have felt like really good and energized since I've been doing both of those things. And then I do the there's like an apple cider lemon juice hot water thing in the morning as well. I want to tell you a few things that I feel like are going to help you to not, you know, just run for the food, run for the junk, that kind of stuff. So get on a schedule. Right now I do some form of intermittent fasting. I don't usually eat until like 11:30. I'll do a cup of coffee with heavy cream in the morning, and then I don't usually eat until 11:30. And then I will have like a really like a lean protein like salmon today I had, and then I had that on a salad, and I just cheated and did like regular ranch today, but it'd be better to do like a apple cider vinegar or something like that. Honestly, the food content, I'm not going to get that heavy into because we're all dealing with like grocery shortage issues and things like that. But the schedule itself, just knowing that you're not going to eat until that certain time is helpful. It helps train your brain to not want to have food until then. And then I do usually stop eating by 8 or 9 at night. So it gives me a window of not eating, which creates that intermittent fasting. The other thing is, if there's trigger foods for you, which we all have trigger foods. Mine is like ice cream bars, cereal's another one, snacky type granola bars, things like that. Although those can kind of hurt my stomach, but I try to keep that stuff out of the house. My kids ask me for ice cream a lot, and there's not very many things that are made of ice cream that I don't like. So I try to get them things that I'm not really like geared toward wanting, but it can be a challenge. Just try not to keep that stuff in your house, and if you feel that you must, then just try to get things that you don't care for, that may trigger you. Like if yours is cereal, is there a cereal that you don't really like but maybe your kids like? That one's a hard one for me too. Like there's hardly any cereals that I don't like. Maybe grape nuts, but I feel like I eat, like in a pinch I would totally eat grape nuts like at midnight on a bingey type mood swing day, anxiety ridden, been home with my children, ready to pull my hair out type of day. Yeah, grape nuts would probably do okay. Lucky Charms would be my first choice though. So I've been weighing myself probably every 2 days lately. Some people say don't do that. I think you gotta know yourself, be self-aware, but you do gotta weigh yourself. If you had weight loss surgery and you had a weight problem, not weighing yourself ever again probably isn't the best choice, unless you were cured of your food addictions or cured of whatever it was that got you to an obese place in the first place. Then all right, you don't have to weigh yourself anymore. But most of us should keep an eye. It's called accountability. It's called, if you are like in a work career situation with that, it's like a quantitative measure, like something that you can measure and to see your success or what you need to tweak. So I think that weighing yourself is important, and paying attention to how your clothes fit you is another important thing too. So be aware of those things. Don't just be like me, and lots of times in this past few months, and think, well, I know I haven't lost weight, so what's the point of weighing myself? It's probably either gone up or just stayed the same. But we have to have accountability in our brains, and I think that it can creep up so quickly that we just really want to keep an eye on it. Back to getting on a schedule, I think it's important if you have children in the house to get them on a schedule too. And it's hard, like I have a 10th grader and a 7th grader. and they're not in school right now. So they want to eat all day long at any time of the day. Well, one of them more than the other. The other one forgets to eat. I really wish I was born with that problem, and it's just important, I think, to like set guidelines. Like, okay, at 10 a.m. you can have a snack. At 12:30 is lunchtime. And then at 3 o'clock you can have another healthy snack. And then we'll have dinner between 5 and 7 at some point. Maybe a small snack after dinner. They can eat more than us. They haven't had surgery, so it's like a different thing. Sometimes I forget the food needs of my kids because I am not hungry per se, or I'm full from whatever we ate, but like they have different stomachs and things. So those are just some ideas to get you through, and hopefully one of those works for you, or all of them put together. It's not huge weight loss stuff. It's more like, let's not put the pounds on while we're here, because it's going to be so liberating to like get out of isolation and be able to like go to a concert or go to the beach or go to a friend's house and show up looking smoking hot. Okay? Put that outfit on that you've been wanting to wear that really you have nowhere to wear it to. Like, we want to look good in that, right? Let's get some motivation here. So now I'm going to show you my tummy tuck, which really hasn't changed, but yeah, I'll show you what it looks like now. It's still numb, and I'm probably going to have a revision done, so I'll show you where that is. So keep in mind, I have gained weight since I had this tummy tuck done, but you can see like there is like a little bit of an overhang, and I have talked to my surgeon about this, and I will be getting a revision. He's agreed to revise this part right here and do some lipo. It's actually been like this since not long after my surgery. It's probably more pronounced now with the weight. It's always been a pouch. It just looks very weird. If I put like a nice like mini skirt or something on, it looks really weird, like there's a little pouch right here. But otherwise, I'm super happy. The scarring is not bad at all. You can kind of see how faded that is, and he just did a really, really good job. I'm just very, very impressed. Other than that, like it's still numb right here. I can't feel anything until I get like right about here, like a little bit above my belly button. So that's something that you'll look for after you have a tummy tuck. Here's the left side. You can see pretty well healed. There's a little update, little tips, little tummy tuck visual for you guys. I am 2 years out. I forgot to mention that. 2.5 years out. I had my tummy tuck in January of 2018. So yeah, it's good. I highly recommend my surgeon, Dr. Andrew Livingston in Grand Rapids. Just tell him that I sent you if you call there. He is well worth it, and he's very reasonable. They are not doing any procedures probably right now because we can't do anything elective. That's why I haven't had my revision yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, like this video if you liked it. And I will see you in my next video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to keep it real.